Hello you lovely people, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. My name's Kirsten, this is Where I Art and Craft, and today we are on ABC JLC, the challenge from Jodi Lewis Creations, and we are on the letter C. All the details for this challenge is down below. The beautiful Jodi Lewis hosts it, and we are on C, so you've got plenty of time to catch up. The letters come out once every fortnight, once every 2 weeks. This is the intervening week. I tend to do them on a Wednesday. So, crow, crayon, crossword, collage are our C words. Here is my card. Say, that's not on there, but because I'm doing it for my Rolodex, and we're going to deal with crayon first. Ta-da! I'm going to use my 3 of my distress crayons. I have got here Stormy Sky, I have Pumice Stone, and I have Hickory Smoke. So let's start with some Hickory Smoke. If you've not seen me do this before, then you've clearly not been watching my channel very long, because I like to use distress crayons this way a lot. I'm going to get my clothes peg because I want to keep drying this as I'm layering. I'm going to let's have this bit. I'm going to put this in my press, but I don't want to put it straight in, because although I've I can do it that way. That'd be sensible, wouldn't it? I don't want to get the distress crayon on the inside of the press, so that's why I'm putting it in that bit of paper. Let's go up to the top for crayon. Let's go down to the bottom for the bonus collage, and I'm going to insert an image in here. This is the book cover of a book that's very well known in this country. I don't know how well known it is further afield, but it's very well known in this country. And this cover is quite iconic, and it's very clever that the way that the Crow Road is a road in Glasgow. And it's very clever that the way they've taken the silhouette of the crow and almost kind of told the story through that image. So what I've done is I took the image of the crow and I've cut it into 3 parts. Oh, I'm going to do this on here. There's the body, there's one of the wings, and there is the other wing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to collage that in its 3 parts with a gap between everything, but I want to collage it onto another bit of paper. And actually I'm thinking this itself might be quite cool. I did think at one point I've made a mess of this beak. I cut it a bit too short, but I don't think that's a big issue. I did originally think that maybe what I'd do is I'd cut out other bits in black. So I'd cut out these pieces in black and not use the original image, but actually as part of the collage I think it's good to use the original image. So what I need to do is I need to find something that's going to go with my kind of colours. that I can then, what I want to do is I want to cut out the whole of that image. I'm going to find a bit of paper, stick that on the bit of paper, then cut round the whole thing for an image, a collage image. The crow is going to be a kind of collage image. Oh, I love that. It's not finished yet. I've also got out this frame from Tracy Fox, which I've inked round, and I actually thought we'd have some kind of flying through this frame, maybe. Oh, yes, I like that. The frame might be too big, though. Although I could put it at that kind of angle and just... maybe I should go for a smaller version of the crow. I don't want to go for a smaller version of the crow though. I do like that. And then the other thing I'm going to do, which I could actually do just now, and then you've got the idea, and I could even stick this down and then put it into press and you can see it. Shall we just keep going? Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. I'll just stick it under here just now. Well, oh no, because this is what I'm going to work. No, let's do this first. I've got this is one of those spooky things. I picked this up on Tuesday last week in a bin that said, please take one for free. And I didn't even realise at the time it's a Seth Apter stamp. And it's a crossword stamp. And then on the Wednesday, Jodi went and pulled I'm thinking I'm putting it over like that in that corner. Jodi went and pulled the crossword as one of the prompts. Now, I've not been putting letters on here, but I kind of feel like I want to this time. Just up here. Salvage potato. Right. I want some of this red. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back into press because happy colour wise with that. We'll see, I could end up putting that in at an angle, couldn't I? But anyway, we've got this kind of navy blue, we've got some kind of pinky red. I think I prefer it at the angle now I'm looking at it. I wonder, let's just get out another card. And see if it will fit at that angle. It will just about, won't it? Without getting in the way of that. I'm just going to just have to trim off the corners, but if I trimmed one of these sides off a bit, if I trimmed, because the great thing about these frames is then they aren't, they have different size frames on the different size edges, so I could trim off just one side of this and it wouldn't look odd, because that's the nature of the frame in the first place. Let's just ink that up. Again, put that in there. Is that now going to fit on the card? It still doesn't, because I've not changed this. I need to do two edges of this, don't I? Don't really want to lose that bit of blue, I don't think. Let's take a bit off here. I think I maybe just trimmed the wrong one before. Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Is that going to now fit in? It is going to fit in. Look at that, just. Yeah, let's have him going through the frame that way. That's what we'll do. We'll have him going through the frame that way. In fact, what I'm going to do, I found this bottle of glue. I've no idea what it is. Or if it's, oh, it looks like it's still wet. I've got a feeling it's maybe PVA. Shall I risk it? Shall I risk it for a biscuit? Let's just put a dot of glue on there. Or maybe not, because it doesn't want to come down that. Well, I think that answers the question about that glue then, doesn't it? I think that's why I stopped using these wee bottles, because they weren't very good. The stuff dried out in them very quickly and you ended up with everything stuck in the nozzle like that. So let's just go back to good old faithful art glitter glue, which doesn't have any glitter in it. It's a brand, not a description. Be easier putting this on the frame, wouldn't it? Ah dear. I just thought I was working off the edge of the camera and I looked and the blinking thing had stopped again. I don't know why it keeps doing that at the moment. So what you've missed, because I just had a wee look to see where it stopped, you've missed me using the distress crayons again just to give more colour to this background. I then decided you couldn't see the sea, so I just went round the sea and round that edge there. I then decided, because there's a bit of flower in here, I wanted to add a flower on here, and I was thinking, where have I got a small enough pink flower? And I thought, in my nail art stickers, which I use, and then I thought, that's got a bit of gold in, so I want to put a bit of gold down here. And so it did it again. And I'm presuming it's stopping like this because it's wanting to do an update. So I'm going to quickly tell you what you missed again, and then I'm going to do the update. I've put 5 of these little gold feet round that. that was what I was just showing you. Well, I had only put in 2, I think, at the time. And I've put them round there, so it's like the crow walking round the frame before taking off and flying. And then I've found another 2 wee pink, it's because of the pink flowers on this frame here. Well, they're not, oh yeah, they are flowers, pink flowers on the frame here. I just wanted to kind of echo that a bit. And I found another 2 small pink nail art flowers that didn't have any gold on them because I didn't want any more gold on this bit. And then I've put this little brad in, and I showed you how to open the brad, Jodi Lewis, and of course you didn't see it because it didn't record. So basically, I'll show you next time I'm using a brad. Yeah, so I used this little green, muted green brad, and then a split pin, whatever you want to call it, and then they'll go there. And then I think when we put this on the card, after the card has been pressed, I'm not getting it back out, I'll do that tomorrow when it's had time to really press. I think what I might do is I might then get my nail art stickers out again and just put one more bit of gold somewhere, or use a gold, something else that's gold. But I've suddenly realised I'm wheezing. I feel like I need another wee bit of gold. This is Tuesday, the following day, and let's see if we can get this put together. This is flattened now. I haven't taken a sneaky peek. Let's see, shall we? Oh, it's looking flatter. Still got a bit of a curve, but that's a lot better than it was. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And put that one on there. I'm not quite sure how this now doesn't fit when it did fit before. Oh, there we go, because I've got to put it at that. Oh, it's because I was supposed to put this in at an angle. Oh, you silly mare. Because I was going to put that in at a greater angle, wasn't I? Can I? I think it's gonna... I don't think I can, because I was going to put it in like that. But I could put it in that. That kind of works. Tiny little bit, but that might not bother. Tiny little bit. I could just take it over a smidgen. Yeah. And we've still got that in there. Yeah, I've put it in too straight there. I want the bird at that kind of angle. The crow. Put that on there. Is that it? Is that all I want on there? I've got my crow. I've got my crane on the background, or on this background. I've got my crossword, and I've got the collage. Ha! We're done. I'm going to stick this down. I'm going to start by sticking this down. No, I'll start by sticking this down. Doesn't really matter which I start by sticking down. So if you're joining in, I know Jodi, and I know me, and I know others would love to see your makes over on Jodi's Facebook group. So please, if you're joining in, if you don't do Facebook, but you do Instagram, then you can tag her on Instagram. Or if you're making a video for YouTube, then you can tag her on YouTube too. But we'd love to see what you're doing. Jodi's stuck. Oh, that was for full deck challenge. She's stuck with something right out the frame, and you know, there's nothing wrong with going out the frame. I think you've got to do it like she did intentionally. I think when it's a little bit like that, it's just a tad annoying. But I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to take it off. Let's stick this one down. And I'm sorry about the whole stopping and starting that's been going on in this video as well. Hopefully it'll be sorted. I did the download yesterday, and I also cleared some stuff off the phone. No, in case it was a memory issue, but I don't think it was a memory issue. This is an old phone I use just for recording, so it doesn't really have an awful lot on it. But anyway, there we go. See, let's put this. Nope, that's because I was wanting to put them away somewhere. Let's find C, and we'll put C. It's one that goes that way again, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm fine with that. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate that you take your time and spend it watching my nonsense. Keep crafting. Bye for now.